is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Oklahoma Sports Network, this is Tracy Mussett. I'm at the Big House, the State Fairgrounds Arena for the Class 4A state quarterfinals between the Bethany Broncos and the North Rock Creek Cougars. This game is just getting started here, and our starting lineups for the North Rock Creek Cougars, who are the visitors on the scoreboard, is a 6'2" junior, number 1, Memphis Burdine, a 6'1" junior, number 2, Cohen Warden, a 6'4" senior, number 3, Kason Coomer, a 6'1" senior, number 4, J.J. McLean, and a 6'2" senior, number 12, Caleb Hawkins. The North Rock Creek Cougars coached by Austin Gwynn, a record of 23-2 on the season. Aiden Todd drives in, puts up a shot for Bethany, no good. Rebound for North Rock Creek. The starting lineup for the Bethany Broncos is a 6'5" senior, number 12, Lucas Woldridge. A 5'11" senior, number 11, Aiden Todd. Todd got a rebound on the other end, takes a fast break, misses a layup, a rebound Cougars, and the Cougars headed back down the court with it. A 6'3" senior, number 13, Jackson Payne for the Broncos. A 5'8" senior, number 21, Wyatt Geisler. And a 6'2" senior, number 22, Garrett Johnson. The Bethany Broncos, coached by Brett Cannon, record of 19-8 on the season. Got into the losers bracket in the regional championship, had to win 3 in area, and got to the state tournament. 2 points on the board now for North Rock Creek. Another miss by Bethany, a rebound. Offensive board for the Broncos, turnover. And the Cougars going to slam one home on the other end. Jamming that one on the fast break is Caleb Hawkins. North Rock Creek with the early lead here, 6 minutes to play in this first period on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Appreciate everyone who's watching our stream today. Todd on the left wing. A lot of height on the court for North Rock Creek. If you're not familiar with North Rock Creek, they just started their high school about 6 years ago. It was a K-8 district on the north side of Shawnee, applied to start a high school. They quickly grew from a small high school to now a 4A public school, again, located right there on the north side of Shawnee, just northeast of Shawnee. On the east side of the Dell School District, there's a 3 from the corner put up by Geisler. Shot no good. A rebound by Burdine. Burdine pushing the ball down the court. A little floater in the paint, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson trying to hit the outlet pass, throws it into the media tables, and that's another turnover for the Broncos. Timeout called on the court. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left to play here in the first period. The Bethany Broncos haven't scored yet, almost 3 minutes into the game. North Rock Creek's only put 4 on the board. It's a 4-point game with 5:12 left to play in the first. Had the pleasure of calling ball games in the regional and area tournaments for these Bethany boys. Really impressed with how they recovered that loss to Cross East Christian, who, by the way, just won in the previous game. They advanced to the state semifinals as they defeated the Fort Gibson Tigers. Going to see if we can attempt to put some more Cats down here in this quarterfinal game with the Bethany Broncos taking on the North Rock Creek Cougars. North Rock Creek basketball, side out. Bethany playing on the goals to my right here in this first half. North Rock Creek playing the goals to my right here in the first half. Warden out top of the ball. Burdine left, goes up, contested, shot's no good, rebound Woldridge. Todd trots up the court, crosses the timeline. 4:49 to play, first period. Still scoreless for Bethany, 4 points for North Rock Creek. Todd has put up about 6 shots already. No, it's not that many. He has put up 4 shots now, has not connected on one. That one was blocked out of bounds. J.J. McClain with the block. Inbound play coming from Payne. Payne gives it right back to Todd in the corner. Woldridge driving, finds a lane, goes off the glass a little too hard. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Burdine. Burdine pushed the ball up the court, and off the glass, shot no good, and there's the first foul of the ball game going against the Broncos. That foul's going against Garrett Johnson. 4.5 minutes to play in the first period. Cohen Warden at the line shooting the free throws, connects on the first. Bethany still looking for their first offense of the game. Warden hits both free throws. Todd goes right with the ball, drives the baseline, gets in a little trouble under the basket, kicks the ball back out top to Woldridge. And Geisler drives in. He misses a layup. Bethany has attacked the basket well, avoiding contact, not drawing fouls, though. If they can just get in there and draw some contact. Ugly shot put up by Caleb Hawkins on the Cougars' end of the court. Shot blocked out of bounds by Bethany. It'll be a baseline inbound play coming for the Cougars. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left to play in the first. 6-0, North Rock Creek leading Bethany. McClain. The left elbow pivots on Woldridge, goes up, misses a shot. Woldridge gets the rebound, has to fight off McClain for it. Now Todd's bringing the ball back up the court. Todd's met by Coomer. Todd kicks the ball back out. Woldridge for the deep three, short off the front of the rim. Rebound McClain. Cougars have the ball. North Rock Creek sets up their offense now. Warden on the left wing, driving in, reaching in is Geisler. McClain in the paint, kicks the ball back out. Burdine gets around Payne, goes up off the glass, called for the travel. Turnover for the Cougars. Bethany with the ball. Todd in the backcourt. Crosses the timeline. 3:17 left to play in this first period. Bethany working the ball around the perimeter. Todd on the left wing, dribbling against McClain. Kicks the ball to Payne in the corner. Payne goes around his defender. Off the glass, and there's the first points of the ball game for the Bethany Broncos, courtesy Jackson Payne, and a nice baseline drive. Warden looking inside, nothing there. Passes the ball off. Well, he's still dribbling. Woldridge on D. McClain trying to drive around Todd, goes up, and an offensive foul called on McClain. There's another turnover for the Cougars. McClain went up, going to the hole. 2 Cougars stood in front of him, and he makes significant contact. Garrett Johnson will take a seat as Denton Jaggers checks into the game for the Broncos. Todd crosses the timeline with the basketball. 6-2 the score, first period, 2.5 minutes. Jaggers dribbling against McClain. He finds a nice path to the basket and goes off the glass for 2, and we're back to a 2-point ball game. .212, drive inside, no good. Woldridge with the rebound. Todd pushing. He's got a 1-on-3, but he's going to the hole. Lays it off the glass and in. We're tied up 6-6. Timeout, North Rock Creek. It looked like North Rock Creek had the height advantage and was going to exploit that early, but Bethany has found some offense now, and the North Rock Creek coach, Austin Gwynn, says it's time for me to talk to my guys and settle them down a little bit. 2:01 left to play in this first period, 6-6. is the score here at the Big House, the final year of the Jim Norick Arena for high school basketball playoffs. 60 years this arena has been known as the Big House. It has been loved and adored by classes of all classes of high school basketball. This year being the final year before the new arena goes into use, all classes are playing their state tournaments here at the Big House. This week it's 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A playing basketball at the Big House. Last week it was Class A, B, and 2A playing at the Big House. Coming out of the timeout, 2 minutes to play in the ball game. North Rock Creek with the basketball. We're tied up 6-6. Burdine passes the ball off. In the ball game now is Jace Plum for the Cougars. Warden gives a jab step, tries to get around Todd, can't get there. 3 put up, shot no good, and a rebound by Geisler. Geisler gives the ball to Todd. Todd gives it to Payne. Payne catches the ball under the basket. I thought he was going to get called for a travel as he was too deep and tried to stop, but the foul's called as he had a defender right on his back. Chase Plum called for that foul. Todd on the left wing, dribbles around Plum, goes off the glass for 2, and we have our first lead change. The Bethany Broncos now on top, 8-6 over North Rock Creek. Todd found those lanes early but was not connecting. Now he's finding the bottom of the net, and the points are starting to go on the board for the Broncos. Somehow, in traffic, Caleb Hawkins goes up and puts up the bucket for North Rock Creek. He was contested, but made good on the basket. 8-8 the score, under a minute to play. Todd kicks the ball out to Payne. Back to Todd in the corner. Defended by McLean. Jab step in the paint, goes up, floater. Good by Aiden Todd. 10-8 the score. Bethany leading North Rock Creek with 40 seconds left to play in the first period. 3 coming from the left wing. Boom! Cohen Warden hits the 3, and the Cougars are back on top. 25 seconds left to play in the first. A 1-point lead for North Rock Creek. A couple of ties, a couple of lead changes here in the first period. It was a 6-0 lead for North Rock Creek before Bethany finally got on the board, and they scored 8 unanswered. Todd driving the baseline, comes back out to the corner. A lot of contact. Todd going up for the shot, and Burdine blocks it with 2 hands and sends it into the North Rock Creek cheerleaders. They're on the baseline. Baseline inbound play coming from Payne. Jaggers puts up a shot at the buzzer, and after 1 period of play, 11-10 is the score, with the North Rock Creek Cougars leading the Bethany Broncos. We're going to take a break to hear from our sponsors here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please print back the Monterey melt. Print back. Okay, yeah, message received. We're printing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Print it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett back at the Big House, where the Bethany Broncos are taking on the North Rock Creek Cougars. Bethany, the number 12 ranked team in the state. North Rock Creek, the number 4 team in the state. North Rock Creek with only 2 losses on the season. To start the second period, we have an offensive foul called on North Rock Creek, and that foul called way outside as a Cougar just lowered his shoulder and ran over one of the Broncos players. Aiden Todd out top of the ball. He's defended now by Cruz Villalobos, who is in the game. Pushing the ball the other way. Hawkins goes right to the hole and scores the basket, and the lead is back to 3 for North Rock Creek. 13-10, 7:20 to play here in the second period. Jaggers driving the baseline. Backside layup, no good. Rebound Hawkins. Hawkins pushing once again. He gets down the court in a hurry. Goes up. Ugly shot. He got bailed out on that one, folks. Foul called on Bethany, and Hawkins did everything he could do to not make contact with the defender, who is Jaggers. And I question whether there was any contact there. May very well have been, though. Jaggers may have lowered his hands at the last minute. Hawkins at the line, connects on the free throw. Back to a 4-point lead for North Rock Creek now. Hawkins off the back iron with the next free throw. Jaggers with a rebound. Mullins in the game now. Braxton Mullins for the Broncos. Brings the ball up the court. And Geisler for 3. Boom! Back to a 1-point ball game. (14-13) the North Rock Creek lead. Going right to the hole, off the glass, shot no good. Payne with the rebound. Warden made that drive. Todd brings the ball up the court. Villalobos meets him at the top of the key. Now Geisler. Todd, corner, gets around Villalobos, pauses, puts up the floater. It's good for 2. And Bethany has the lead back by 1, 15-14. 6:10 to play here in this second period. Apologize. Let me get my scoreboard back up on the screen there, folks. Three from top of the key, off the left side of the rim. Jaggers battling for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds off his hands. And it's a baseline inbound play coming for North Rock Creek. Woldridge and Johnson check back into the game. Mullins and Jaggers take a seat. Hawkins kicks the ball back out. Burdine inside, and the floater by Hawkins is good for 2. One-point lead for North Rock Creek again. Woldridge makes a nice drive. He puts it off the glass for 2. And back to a 1-point lead for Bethany. We're just trading buckets at this point. Another shot inside, put up, and an offensive foul called on. That's the 3rd offensive foul called in the game now on North Rock Creek. Bethany ball in the backcourt with a 1-point lead and 5:13 to play in the first period. Taking our time down here. The ball's not been inbound yet. Now the inbound play comes. Geisler gives it to Todd. Todd trots up the court. I think there were some questions. Pass back across the left side. Woldridge in the corner. McLean on D. Woldridge makes a nice move, draws the foul for McLean as he's going up for the shot. Woldridge here in this second period attacking the basket very well. Woolridge at the line, shooting the free throws. Connects on the first. 2-point lead now for Bethany, 18-16 over North Rock Creek. Woolridge's second shot is up, and it is good as well. 3-point lead for Bethany now. They've trailed by as many as 6. Come back, took a lead. North Rock Creek took the lead back. 3 from the top of the key. Put up by Chum. Shot no good. Woolridge with the rebound. Todd pushing the ball up the court. He's met by Tyson Hawkins. Payne in the corner. 3 no good. Tyson Hawkins gets the rebound. We have 2 Hawkins on the court for North Rock Creek right now. Warden in the paint, goes up. Shot is good. It's back to a 1-point ball game. Halfway through the second period, Todd on the right wing. Top of the key to Woolridge. Woolridge driving, pivots in the paint. And a travel called on Woolridge. That official's not afraid to blow the whistle on a travel call. 1-point lead for Bethany. 4 minutes to play in the first half. North Rock Creek, 3. Top of the key, boom! And we have a lead change once again. 2-point lead for North Rock Creek now. Geisler, left wing, working against Warden. Passes the ball off. Woolridge against Chum. Pivots. Nice move to the basket, but does not finish. Holds his hands up like he wanted the foul called. Does not get the call. Tyson Hawkins kicks the ball out. Another 3 put up, and a foul called on the rebound. Chum questioning it, but the foul is on him. Todd got that rebound. Chum reached in, trying to tie the ball up. Gets called for the foul. Geisler bringing the ball up the court now. Todd goes ahead and gets set up on offense. Sets a screen for Geisler. Geisler goes right. Woolridge now on the right wing. Defended by Chum. Todd dribbling. He's got the big man Chum on him. That should be an advantage for Todd to get around him and get into the paint. And he does and scores. Tied up 21-21. Just under 3 minutes to play in the second period. Warden trying to drive on Geisler, has to back off. Hawkins for 3, top of the key, shot no good. Well, that was Caleb Hawkins. Geisler gets the rebound, and he'll walk the ball up the court with 2.5 minutes to play in the second period. Bethany taking their time here. Letting the clock tick down a little bit. Tied up 21-21. Todd dribbling between his legs. Pivots, loses his dribble, and kicks it out to Johnson. Down to the 2:10 mark now. Geisler out top, defended at midcourt by Warden. Todd will take the pass. Payne at the top of the key, gets Woolridge cutting. Woolridge off the glass too hard. Rebound, Caleb Hawkins. Long pass down the court. Saved. And Caleb Hawkins under the basket gets the bucket. It was a nice save by Coomer down there in the corner on the long pass down the court. Todd goes right to the hole. He scores the bucket, and we're tied up again at 23. 1.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Tyson Hawkins driving, blocking foul called this time as Hawkins was pushing hard on Jackson Payne. Tyson Hawkins will inbound the ball on the baseline. Checking in for the Broncos is Breck Brady. Brady, a 6'6" freshman. Got some good size, strength in there. Chum gets around Brady, goes to the hole, puts up the shot. No good, foul called. That foul's going on Brady. Chum gets the free throws with 1:20 to play in the second period. Chum's first shot is good. One-point lead for North Rock Creek again. Chum's second shot is good as well. Todd bringing the ball up the court. Now Payne in the paint, kicks it out. Geisler for three. Back iron, no good. Long rebound in the hands of Tyson Hawkins. He gives it to Caleb Hawkins. He'll pull up for the 15-foot jumper, no good. Long rebound chased down by Chum. Right back to Caleb Hawkins in the paint. 6-foot jumper, no good. Caleb Hawkins with the offensive board. 4-foot jumper, finally he connects. And it's a 4-point lead now for North Rock Creek, and a foul is called on Brett Brady. He picks up his second personal foul pretty quickly after coming in the game. A 4-point lead, and Caleb Hawkins has the free throw coming. Denton Jaggers checks back into the game as Brett Brady takes a seat. Brett Cannon going to his bench early here today. Villalobos checks back into the ball game, and Caleb Hawkins hits the free throw. Back to a 5-point lead now for North Rock Creek. They led 6-0 early in the game, and then it's been back and forth since then. 38 seconds on the clock. Aiden Todd just dribbling out near half court. Tyson Hawkins allowing him to do so. Clock running down into 30 seconds. Payne and Geisler on the right side of the lane. Jaggers and Johnson on the left side of the lane. 15 seconds to play in the half. Down to the 10-second mark. Now the offense gets moving. Todd goes right, backs up, in the paint, pulls up, off the glass, shot no good. Jaggers battling. Rebound goes to Warden. Buzzer sounds, and after 2 periods of play, halfway through this ball game, it's a 5-point lead for the North Rock Creek Cougars. 28-23 the score. And we're going to take a break, folks, here at halftime, hear from our sponsors, and we'll come back shortly before the second half starts, cover some first half statistics with you. Thank you for being in our audience here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger, please print back the Monterey melt. Print back. Okay, yeah, message received. We're printing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Print it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger!
Oklahoma Sports Network, this is Tracy Mussett. We are back at the Big House. Halftime, about to start the second half of play. The Bethany Broncos, number 12 ranked team in Class 4A, taking on the North Rock Creek Cougars, the number 4 team in 4A. These teams have gone back and forth in the first half. The biggest leads have been held by North Rock Creek. Biggest lead of the game was the early lead, 6-0. At halftime, it is a 5-point lead for North Rock Creek, 28-23. Bethany with the basketball to begin the second half of play, and a quick takeaway by Caleb Hawkins. He's going to go right the length of the court, misses the layup. So he kind of got in no man's land thinking about a dunk and just went up and then hit the front of the rim with the ball. Hawkins, the leading scorer in the ballgame, was 16 points for North Rock Creek. Aiden Todd, 12 points for Bethany, is the second leading scorer in the ballgame. North Rock Creek has led the rebounding battle. They had 17 total boards in the ballgame to only 11 for Bethany, and North Rock Creek had 3 offensive boards, only 1 offensive rebound for the Broncos. Hawkins gets the rebound off a Geisler miss, and the Cougars coming back down the court. Burdine gives the ball to Hawkins. Hawkins goes up, draws the foul. Garrett Johnson called for the offense. 7:08 to play here in the third period. Hawkins at the free throw line shooting free throws. He connects on the first. Other scores for the Broncos in the first half was Lucas Woldridge with 4. Hawkins missed that second free throw. Lucas Woldridge had 4. Jaggers had 2. Jackson Payne had 2, and Wyatt Geisler had 3. Todd in the corner, double team, kicks the ball back out. Johnson, Woldridge, top of the key. Thought about the 3, pass it off. Johnson will take it. Back iron, no good. Caleb Hawkins with the rebound. 6-point lead for North Rock Creek. Driving in, Warden puts up the floater, no good. Johnson with the rebound for the Broncos. Todd brings the ball back up the court. Met by Burdine on the left wing. Top of the key. Todd for 3. Left side of the iron, no good. Coomer with the rebound. Burdine out top. Hawkins sets the screen. Burdine passes off. McLean in the corner. 6 minutes to play in the third. Burdine driving, pulls up in the paint, off the glass, no good. Battle for the board, and it is Jackson Payne coming out of there with the ball, passes off to Todd. Todd gets around 2 defenders, going right to the hole, sidesteps, and a foul called. It'll be a blocking foul on the Cougars. Todd's going to the line to shoot free throws. Todd attacks over and over and over again. Woldridge has been good at attacking in this ball game as well. Geisler has the lone 3 for the Broncos in the ball game. The Cougars 2 for 8 from beyond the arc. The Broncos 1 for 5 in the first half from beyond the arc. Todd at the line shooting the free throws. Here screams coming from the crowd trying to distract him. Todd hits the first bucket. Back to a 5-point game, 5:43 on the clock. Tyson Hawkins checked back in the game for North Rock Creek. And Todd hits both buckets. We're back to a 4-point game now, 29-24. Warden in the left corner, jab step. Geisler stays in front of him. Back to Warden, 3 in the corner. No good. Caleb Hawkins with the rebound, fouled on the putback attempt. No one in the first half had more than 2 personal fouls, but now Garrett Johnson has 3. Hawkins off the front of the rim with the first free throw. Taking his time, second shot is up. And that one off the front of the rim, kisses the glass, but just a little too hard and comes back to the front of the rim, sits there for a second and falls out. Woldridge gets the rebound. Todd sets up the offense for Bethany. Bethany now on my right. Johnson, nice move off the glass, and he gets his first points of the ball game. Coomer driving. He lays it on the back of the rim, and then it just falls in. 4-point lead for North Rock Creek now with just under 5 minutes to play in the third. Todd goes up and one. Making contact with Tyson Hawkins, forcing the issue, staying strong. Shot puts the ball through the hands of Hawkins, gets the bucket to go. Todd can make this a 1-point game again here at the free throw line. That one, just like the previous free throw from Caleb Hawkins, hits the front of the rim, kisses the glass, rolls around the rim, and comes out. Burdine driving, three, top of the key, no good. Geisler with the rebound. That was Coomer with the miss. 4.5 minutes to play in the third. Geisler working against Warden, passes the ball in the front court, and stepping back before dribbling, Jackson Payne steps on the sideline, steps out of bounds. Turnover for the Broncos. Right in front of his coach. Denton Jaggers back in the ball game for the Broncos now. And a travel call on Tyson Hawkins. The Cougars turn it right back over to the Broncos. Todd now takes the inbound pass, crosses the timeline. Bethany with a chance to tie or take a lead on this possession. Jackson Payne, top of the key. Coomer on D. Payne hands off to Todd once again. Behind his back, splits defenders. Rebound, kicks out to Payne. Payne for three. Boom! Payne drops that one from the corner, and the Broncos are back on top, 32-31. Now on the corner, it's Warden, gets around the defender, shots up, foul. Jackson Payne, I believe, will be called for the foul there. Payne picks up his second personal foul. .341 to play in the third period. 1-point lead for Bethany. Cohen Warden at the free throw line. He connects on the first. Tied up, 32-32. Warden's second shot is up, front of the rim. Falls off the right side. Jaggers gets the rebound. We're all knotted up with 3.5 minutes to play in this third period. Jaggers battling. Off the glass. Bucket's good. Here come the Cougars going the other way. 2-point lead for Bethany. Tyson Hawkins passes it off. Burdine drives in. Foul called on Aiden Todd as Todd just reaches in to grab the ball as Burdine goes up for the shot. Gets a hold of an arm, and Burdine's going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Head coach for the Cougar, Austin Gwynn, and head coach for the Broncos, for that matter, Brett Cannon. Maybe 2 of the younger coaches in the tournament. Burdine hits both free throws to tie it back up at 34. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to play here in the third period. Woldridge driving, looks for Jaggers, gets him under the basket, kicks it back out the corner. Todd for 3. In and out. Caleb Hawkins with the rebound, pushing hard, going up the court. Right to the hole, loses it out of bounds. It'll go off the hands of a Bethany player. 2:48 to play in the third. Baseline inbound play coming for the Cougars. J.J. McClain checks back into the ball game. And Caleb Hawkins will take a seat. Tyson Hawkins to inbound on the baseline. Burdine drops back near half court, takes the inbound pass, takes a couple of steps forward, shoots the three, front of the rim. Todd gets the rebound off the hands of Woldridge. Todd taking his time, just standing in front of his coach as Coach Cannon's giving him some instructions. Right back to Todd on the left wing, screen set by Payne. Payne drops to the corner. Todd at the free throw line now. Back up. And Payne from the corner. In and out. Putback attempt by Jaggers. Jaggers draws the foul. He's headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The foul's called on Memphis Burdine. Denton Jaggers at the line, shooting 2 with 2:13 to play here in the third period. Tied up 34-34. Biggest lead for the Cougars has been 6 on 2 different occasions. Biggest lead for the Broncos has been 3 points. Jagger sets, bends his knees, hits the bucket. Substitutions coming as Kason Coomer checks back into the ball game and Tyson Hawkins takes a seat. Braxton Mullins checks into the ball game. Aiden Todd takes a seat for the Broncos. Jaggers connects on both free throws. This is the best offensive game I've seen from Denton Jaggers in the few games that I've been able to call. 3 from the corner and a foul. Jaggers called for the foul. And it is Cohen Warden with a potential 4-point play. It's a 1-point lead for North Rock Creek, and Warden can make it a 2-point lead. Caleb Hawkins checks. Nope, not yet. I guess he's going in for the shooter. Only 1 free throw, so he would be allowed to check into the game if it were not for going in for the shooter. Shots missed, rebound, Payne. Geisler brings the ball up the court. Mullins gives a couple of jab steps, dribbles in, kicks the ball back out. Geisler defended by Warden. Warden staying with him. Screen set by Mullins. Geisler driving, kicks the ball out to Payne, and Payne now slow things down just a hair. Woldridge driving on McClain, goes up, shot no good, puts it right across the back iron, rebound McClain. Burdine pushes the ball up the court. Pivots, trying to get around Payne, gets in the paint, puts it off the glass for 2. 3-point lead again for North Rock Creek. Back and forth game. 1:15 to play in the third. Woldridge defended by McClain. Driving, goes to the hole. Backside layup, good for 2. Good move by Woldridge. Coomer for 3. Just kisses the front of the rim. Shot no good. Geisler brings the ball up the court after Jackson Payne gets the board. Under a minute to play here in the third period. McClain comes out to defend Woldridge, who was set to just hold the ball for a few seconds. Geisler defended by Warden. Mullins and Geisler keeping the ball out top. Mullins finds a lane, puts it in the hole for 2. Bethany has the lead back by 1, 40-39. Ten seconds on the clock. North Rock Creek with a chance to take the lead at the buzzer. Dish inside, ball stolen away, and foul called, I believe. No. It was Coomer going for the ball and had his feet out of bounds. 1.5 seconds left to play in the third. Bethany has the full length of the court to go. Payne will inbound the ball, the backcourt baseline. Inbound play goes to Todd. Todd slings it, throws it all the way down the court. Doesn't get close to going in, and after 3 periods of play, it's now the Broncos on top by 1, 40-39. Thank you for being a part of state tournament basketball right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please print back the Monterey melt. Print back. Okay, yeah, message received. We're printing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Print it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett back at the big house. North Rock Creek with the ball coming out of the break. Starting the 4th period of play, it is Bethany leading the Cougar. Bethany Broncos leading the North Rock Creek Cougars 40-39. Cougars had the ball to begin the 4th period. Shots put up. Jackson Payne gets the rebound, gets slapped in the eye, it looks like. Nursing that eye a little bit, passes the ball off and heads on back down the court. Bethany sets up their offense now. Todd driving in, gets in trouble, falling down. A lot of contact, no foul called. Coomer gets the rebound for the Cougars. And Burdine now with the ball out top. Warden, step back 3, front of the rim. Rebound, Jaggers. Caleb Hawkins, the only Cougar that was down there close to do anything for that offensive rebound. Bethany had blocked out well and had good position on the boards. Todd in the corner kicks the ball back out. Woldridge trying to drive on Caleb Hawkins. Hawkins and Warden, both really good defenders for the Cougars. Warden on Todd. Jaggers goes up, fouled on a shot attempt by McLean as he drove the baseline and got around McLean. Had a good look. Looked like he might have even been thinking about a dunk. Got a hold of the front of the rim as he went up. But Jaggers at the line shooting the free throws. 1 point lead for Bethany, and Jaggers can extend the lead a little bit here at the free throw line. He was 2 of 2 on his previous attempt, but hits the back iron on this one. The ball comes out. Jaggers' second shot is up, and it's good. 2 point lead for Bethany with 6.5 minutes to play. Burdine brings the ball up the court for the Cougars. Picks up his dribble, gives to McLean on the left wing. Coomer has a lane, pulls up, 12-foot jumper. Gets the shooter's roll off the front of the rim. We're tied up 41-41 on the bucket by Kason Coomer. Woldridge out top. Caleb Hawkins on D. Woldridge passes off. Geisler left wing. Bethany playing around the left wing right now. Payne and Jaggers just hanging out over on the right side of the court. Woldridge driving, pivots, gives it to Jaggers in the corner. Payne at the top of the key now, and Jaggers looking back inside. Todd will reset the offense for the Broncos. 5.5 minutes to play. Todd gets around McLean. Lets McLean get out of position. Goes up with a little left-handed hook shot off the glass. Timeout called by Coach Brett Cannon. And the Broncos have the 2-point lead once again. 43-41. We've got a full timeout on the court. We'll take one as well here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett back at the Big House. State Fairgrounds, the Jim Norick Arena. Last year at the Big House for the state tournament, as it will be torn down this year. The new arena getting near completion. North Rock Creek with the ball coming out of the timeout. 2 offensive boards, 2 putback attempts, and eventually a foul's called. And that foul going against Denton Jaggers, picks up his second personal foul. Colin Warden battling in there for those offensive boards. He connects on the first free throw. I thought for a moment the foul was going to go against North Rock Creek. Warden with a chance to tie it up here, and he does. Both teams shooting fairly well at the free throw line today. We're tied up 43-43 with 5 minutes to play. Todd finds a lane, goes up, floater from the left side of the basket, puts the Broncos back on top by 2. Warden with the ball in the right wing, driving, goes up, he scores the bucket, ties it back up at 45. Todd goes down right side all alone. Pulls up, kicks the ball out to Geisler. Wooldridge for 3. It's deep. Boom! Lucas Wooldridge drains the 3. And it's a 3-point lead for the Broncos. Cohen Warden out top of the ball. He shoots the 3, kisses the front of the rim. Jackson Payne with the rebound. Payne will go ahead and bring the ball up the court. Now gives it to Todd. Todd finds Jaggers. Jaggers goes up, draws the foul as Jaggers got behind the defense and North Rock Creek fell asleep in transition. Denton Jaggers at the line with the free throws. 3-point lead for Bethany. Jaggers can give the Broncos their biggest lead of the game here with 4 minutes left to play. Jaggers connects on the first. Tyson Hawkins and Jace Plum check back into the game. J.J. McLean and Memphis Burdine take a seat for North Rock Creek. Garrett Johnson, the only starter not in the game right now for Bethany, as Denton Jaggers hits the second free throw, and it's a 5-point lead now for the Broncos. 3 from top of the key. Foul on the 3 by Jackson Payne. Second foul on the 3-point shot here in this game. Every game, I think every game I've done this year, boys and girls, I've seen a foul on a 3-point shot. Unbelievable. Kason Coomer at the line shooting the free throws. with under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Coomer hits the first. Three dribbles, sets, bends his knees, hits the second. .358 to play. 3-point game. Make it a 2-point game. Coomer goes 3 for 3 at the free throw line, and we've got a timeout on the court. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here. Bethany getting it done offensively right now is the North Rock Creek defense has broken down on a couple of occasions, both in the half-court set and in transition. So Bethany finding and smart play by the floor general, Aiden Todd. He does a lot of dribbling, but he has good handles. He sees the court well, finds his teammates. And that last possession found Denton Jaggers behind the defense. Jaggers was fouled, but connected on the free throws. And then North Rock Creek's offense, it's hard to say that it's slowed down because it's a 2-point game right now, but it just does not feel like they're finding the bucket as easily as they did earlier in the game. Caleb Hawkins back in the ball game for North Rock Creek. Coming out of the timeout, 2-point lead for Bethany. Bethany has the ball in the backcourt. Todd takes the inbound pass, gets trapped in the corner, throws it over the top. Jaggers and Hawkins battle for it, and North Rock Creek comes up with the ball. Chum runs right over Jackson Payne, who is set at the elbow, and Chum just lowers a shoulder, runs over him. Fourth offensive foul at least called on North Rock Creek in this ball game. Bethany gets the ball about right back after turning it over in the backcourt. Todd takes the inbound pass. Back to Payne. Payne across the court to Jaggers. They break the press this time. Geisler has the ball. Jaggers down low to Woldridge. Woldridge makes a nice move, but then does not execute on the shot. Doesn't finish well at the rim. Too hard off the glass. Ball goes out of bounds off the hands of a Cougar. It's Bethany ball on the baseline. Memphis Burdine checks back into the basketball game. Tyson Hawkins takes a seat. Jackson Payne will inbound the ball on the baseline for the Broncos. Inbound pass. Now Todd gets it, contorts his body in the paint, and scores off the glass under the basket. 4-point lead for Bethany. Burdine brings the ball up the court. Defended by Payne. Back to Burdine in the corner for three. Boom! Burdine hits it. And a timeout's called. It's a 1-point game, 52-51, 3:15 to play on the clock. And we have a full timeout. So we'll take a quick break here on the Oklahoma Sports.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett back at the big house. The Bethany Broncos lead the North Rock Creek Cougars 52-51 with 3 minutes and 7 seconds to play in the fourth period. Aiden Todd has the ball out top for Bethany coming out of the timeout. Woldridge baseline kicks the ball back out. Todd will set up the offense. Been a back and forth game. 4 points, the most that Bethany's led by. Todd driving in, and a foul call on Caleb Hawkins. That one awfully close to be an offensive foul on Aiden Todd. But Aiden Todd going to the line to shoot the free throws. I'm sure Coach Gwynn of the Cougars want to know, you've called multiple, at least 4, if not 5 offensive fouls, charges on, not moving screens, but actual charges by the ball handler on North Rock Creek here today. Why is Bethany not getting the same call on them? Now when Todd had got kind of turned around backwards, but maybe there was some foot movement by the defender. 3 fouls on Jace Plum now. 2 on Caleb Hawkins. Aiden Todd misses the first free throw. Connects on the second, and it's a 2-point lead again for Bethany. Garrett Johnson checks back into the game. Aiden Todd's going to take a seat. Cohen Warden giving directions to Kason Coomer. Burdine brings the ball down the court. 2-point lead for Bethany. North Rock Creek has the basketball. J.J. McClain all alone under the basket. Got away from his defender. Scores the bucket, and we're tied up 53-53. Another timeout called. 2:28 to play in the ball game. And this one appears to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and stay here. Breakdowns defensively by both teams on a couple of buckets here in the fourth period. That may be just getting tired. It may be the offensive finding something that's drawing their defenders away from their man. That time, J.J. McClain found a hole in the defense, got on the backside behind the basket, and it was Cohen Warden, I believe, who found him on that play. Bethany back out on the court, ready to go. Here come the Cougars. 53-53 the score, 2:28 to play in the ball game. Bethany basketball. Todd back in the game, takes the inbound pass, crosses the timeline with it. Tyson Hawkins backs up. He's defending Todd. Now Jaggers and Payne play catch out top. Todd with the ball back in his hands again, picks up his dribble. Payne looking inside. Jaggers cutting across the paint. Walters defended by Caleb Hawkins. Todd at the top of the key. Defender in front of him. Pulls up, kicks it out. Geisler for 3, front of the rim. Shot no good. Loose ball and a foul going against Bethany. It looked like Jaggers had position, but the foul gets called on Jackson Payne, I believe. Payne picks up his 3rd personal foul. Tied up at 53, under 2 minutes to play. Tight ball game. North Rock Creek holding the ball with 1.5 minutes. Geisler defending Warden. Warden and Hawkins playing catch out top. Now McClain comes out. Tied up at 53 with 1:17 on the clock. Woldridge giving Hawkins trouble. Hawkins dribbles out of it, passes the ball off to Burdine. It's a long time to hold the ball here. Hawkins driving. Goes to the glass, scores the bucket. North Rock Creek has the lead. (55-53) the score. Payne in the corner, but a foul called. It's going to be a baseline inbound play. No, it is 2 shots coming. Take that back. Aiden Todd shooting 2 free throws, so he could tie it back up with 51 seconds left to play. Todd takes a couple of dribbles, sets, puts a shot up, and it's good. Important free throw coming here from Aiden Todd that would tie the game up. Garrett Johnson checks back in as Lucas Woolridge takes a seat. Todd dribbles, shot is up, back iron, no good. Rebound, Jackson Payne. He gets the offensive board, big one. Todd goes in, lays it off the glass for two, and the Broncos are back on top by one. 38 seconds left to play. Burdine brings the ball up the court slowly. Trailing by one, the Cougars have the ball, 30 seconds to play. Hawkins out top, Johnson on D, Jaggers, and a foul called on Johnson. Johnson picks up his fourth personal foul. Caleb Hawkins at the line, shooting 2 free throws and a chance to regain the lead for the Cougars. Johnson and Payne down low to rebound for the Broncos. Hawkins' first free throw rattles in. Tied up 56 all. Woolridge checks back in. Garrett Johnson takes a seat. Burdine takes a seat. Tyson Hawkins is back in the ball game. Caleb Hawkins hits both free throws, and the Cougars are back on top by one. Aiden Todd has the ball, pushing it up the court. Bethany, 18 seconds. Score and take the lead. Todd misses the 15-foot jumper. Hawkins gets the rebound. Foul called in the backcourt with 12 seconds left. Caleb Hawkins going to the line with a chance to extend the lead for the Cougars. It was a decent look on the jump shot by Todd. Have to wonder if he didn't shoot just a little bit too early. A substitution's being allowed before the first free throw. I'm not sure I understand why. Generally speaking, when there's 2 free throws, substitutions are not allowed until after the first free throw has been shot. Not that it really matters a whole lot. Hawkins hits the first free throw. Gives the Cougars a 2-point lead now with 12 seconds left to play. Still a 1-possession game, miss it or make it. Hawkins' second free throw is good as well. Now the Broncos need 3, and Coach Cannon calls the timeout. 59-56, the lead by the North Rock Creek Cougars over the Bethany Broncos. 12 seconds left to play. We're going to take a quick timeout here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please print back the Monterey melt. Print back. Okay, yeah, message received. We're printing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Print it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger!
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett back at the Big House, Jim North Arena, the State Fairgrounds Class 4A quarterfinal game between the Bethany Broncos and the North Rock Creek Cougars. It's been a back-and-forth game. Right now, North Rock Creek, it is on top, 59-56, 12 seconds to play in the ball game. Bethany has the ball. Aiden Todd has it in his hands, and Todd, bad pass, gets tipped away. Foul by Jaggers with 1.8 seconds left. Kason Coomer's going to the line to shoot free throws. It's a 1-possession game right now with less than 2 seconds on the clock. Coomer only has to hit 1 of 2 free throws to make it a 2-possession game and can ice this one sending the Cougars to the state semifinals. Coomer hits the first free throw. It's a 4-point lead now with under 2 seconds to play. Coomer hits both free throws. The lead's at 5, under 2 seconds. Todd takes the ball, shoots it from near half court, hits the top of the backboard. Buzzer sounds, and the North Rock Creek Cougars advance to the state semifinals here in the Class 4A Boys Basketball State Tournament. Bethany Broncos put up a fight today, played well, saw some good offensive play from players that I haven't seen in the last few games. They did everything they needed to do except outscore North Rock Creek in this one. Again, the final score, 61-56, as the Cougars get the win over the Broncos. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll have some stats here in just a moment, and we'll wrap up on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger, please print back the Monterey melt. Print back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're printing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Print it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett back here at the Big House. We had a final in this one as it was the North Rock Creek Cougars getting it done today, defeating the Bethany Broncos. Final score in the game was 61-56. It was a back-and-forth game. Lead changes throughout the game. North Rock Creek jumped out to the early 6-0 lead. Bethany then scored 8 unanswered to take the lead. And from that point until the final seconds of the game, it was just back and forth. Bethany may have led more in the second half than North Rock Creek, but North Rock Creek led when it mattered most when the final buzzer sounded. 61-56 was the final score. Leading scorer for the Bethany Broncos, Aiden Todd with 24 points. 11 points for Lucas Woldridge, 9 for Denton Jaggers, and then 3 points for Wyatt Geisler, 2 for Garrett Johnson, and 2 for Braxton Mullins. 5 for Jackson Payne in the ball game as well. 28 rebounds for the Bethany Broncos as they kind of closed the gap in the rebounding differential in the second half. 30 total rebounds for North Rock Creek in the ball game. 5 offensive boards for Bethany, 7 for North Rock Creek. So statistically speaking, as far as the boards go, it's a pretty close game. 9 turnovers for North Rock Creek, 8 for Bethany. That was fairly close as well. I don't believe our stats keepers did a very good job of keeping blocked shots because they're only showing 1 the entire game, and I know there were more than that. So we'll just have to go with it. 5 assists for North Rock Creek, only 2 for Bethany recorded on the official stats sheet. I would question that statistic as well. Scores for the North Rock Creek Cougars, 23 points for Caleb Hawkins, leading all scores for North Rock Creek. Again, it was Aiden Todd leading scorer in the game with 24. 14 points for Kason Coomer, 3 for Cohen Warden, 7 for Memphis Burdine, and then 2 each for J.J. McLean and Jace Plum. That rounds out the statistics for the game. If we look at the shooting percentages for the two teams, it was a 41.7% field goal percentage for North Rock Creek compared to 38.5% for Bethany. Bethany actually shot the same shooting percentage in the first half, and for a total, that was the first half percentage, excuse me. Total for the game for Bethany was 42.9, so they improved their shooting percentage and actually outshot North Rock Creek, who had a 40% shooting percentage. Free throws. North Rock Creek shot 27 free throws in the game, went 21 for 27, and Bethany shot 15 free throws, went 11 for 15 in the game. So those free throws made a huge difference. 10 additional makes, a 6-point win, and that's really the ball game right there is what happened at the free throw line. And it wasn't really the shooting percentage at the line, it was the number of free throws attempted by North Rock Creek. 61-56, the final in the ball game. North Rock Creek Cougars defeat the Bethany Broncos. North Rock Creek will advance. They're going to take on the winner of this game that's coming up between Mount St. Mary and Weatherford. And in the earlier game, it was the Douglas Trojans winning and the Crossings Christian Knights winning. Those two teams will face off in the semifinals on Friday. The winner of this game coming up will take on North Rock Creek in the semifinals on Friday. And, folks, that's a wrap. Congratulations to Coach Brett Cannon and the Bethany Broncos on a fantastic season, making the state tournament. We'll wish the seniors the best of luck as we look at the seniors in that lineup for the Bethany Broncos. Let's make mention of them before we go off the air. Lucas Woldridge just played his final game as a basketball game as a Bethany Bronco, as did Braxton Mullins, Landon Hess, Aiden Todd, Jackson Payne, William Wallstad, Wyatt Geisler, Garrett Johnson, and Eric Butler. A lot of seniors in that starting lineup. Coach Brett Cannon will have some work to do to find the talent in the younger grades and make a trip back here to the state tournament next year, improving on this year's performance. Once again, 61-56, our final here on the Oklahoma. That is a final with the North Rock Creek Cougars defeating the Bethany Broncos here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.